Всім привіт! Продовжуємо нашу гру Kingdom Come за цього до нашого Генрі. Так. Де наші кінь? Зараз я подивлюся, ага, на мене все одіто. Куди їдемо?
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka.
Так, секунду, я вип'ю. Мій персонаж не голодний, а треба щось підпити. Де тут нагідки? Чи я їх не зробив? Да, я їх не зробив, треба буде наробити, знайти цю. Все, слабкий відвар. Це остання бутилочка.
That is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, if that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to hang. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. That's just how my face is.
My condolences then, especially to your family. If my wife gave birth to something like that, I wouldn't know whether to fetch a priest or a shovel.
You don't know
Який
shit about my
жартівник.
family, so keep your mouth shut.
Or what?
Or you'll see.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived, and the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher.
I'm a man of many. You know what?
A man of many debts and drinks.
Oh, come on. You do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which, would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I
А
can
цей тільки
stand it.
думає про
A few more
випивку.
stupid jokes and I'll plug your gob.
Кубенка.
But it won't be with booze.
Персонаж
You are very
Кубенка.
lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need
Я
to
бачу,
piss.
нагідки ростуть. Можна було б зірвати. До речі, що там по карті? Відкрили трошки карту. Так, мапу трохи відкрили. Так, це що це за табор якийсь приїхали закинути? Табір. Ми заберемо, що там, зброю заберемо. Спорядження. Заберемо спорядження і будемо робити те по сюжетці, що нам потрібно. Ну я вам так скажу, сюжетка, я так розумію, довга. Щоб пройти сюжетку, я в інтернеті дивився, десь мінімум треба годин 12-14, а може навіть і більше, а може і менше. Якщо в ці побічні ці завдання побічні робити, то годин 150. Це ж відкритий світ, дуже багато чого робити можна в цій грі, тому тут можна засісти надовго в цій грі. Але краще на початку свого персонажа хоч трохи прокачати, щоб вас не так вбивали і вам легше було проходити. Що таке? Бляха-муха. Я думаю, він зупинився. Треба керівництво. Прокачали сила, я бачу вже мене прокачано. І Геракл. Міцна рука. Давайте це виберу. Трудягу залишав постійно тепер. Ніколи не здавайся. Так, є. Очки, ремісництво. Так, заберемо. Так. Потім треба буде ще щось прокачати.
Not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path about the
Табір
stream.
каже неподаліку.
There were also some pretty
Неподалік
rocks nearby.
табір.
Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass, or when he was returning.
Де це ми знаходимося? Хоч я б знав би.
He can smell the winds from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it.
Де він нас
I
зараз
mean,
заведе?
if
О,
Anna
рябко.
could you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream. Or right in it. No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk. But we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are.
What are we going to do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called...
Oh, this mess.
Hey, you don't see me...
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. And something is buried a little...
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
One of those places. Let's look at all of them.
We're going to dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my... Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by...
Which one is that?
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he walked...
Come on then. We don't have much...
Чи мені лопата, якщо в мене є лопата? Молені ще то косулі. Я вже звідси бачу.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up.
Каже, копай, потім
Won't you give me a
покінчишся.
hand? It'll go faster if you help me.
I am helping you. I found you the best place.
Що? Збережівка.
But this place... Before that, we had to bury old bones here.
То нема тут ніхрена. Тут одна
I was a
збережівка
fool
і
to
все.
think this would be easy.
So, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
We're moving. No stalling.
You have as much fun as watching grass grow.
Натравити на нього берябка, щоб покусав його трохи за сраку. Щоб він швидше шукав дарябко.
Right. Enough playing around. Dig. Here. Ah, so this is the grave of poor Lord Yell. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why?
Відмічки я заберу.
Much better when he was
Гроші
alive.
теж заберу. Кістки невдачі, ні, спасибо, не треба мені. Дякую. Срібний жетон захисту заберу. Міцне взуття, гладка кольчуга, не хочу я. Якщо хоче, хай забира. Я так розумію, ми довго будемо ходити по лісу копати, поки знайдемо спорядження.
So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh,
Ти
please.
знайшли, так? Я розумію.
Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll
Та
tell
відійди, бляха-муха, свинцева куля.
of people. Those who work
Так,
and those who
збір пушкаря,
are equally.
дбайливо загорнуті ручниці.
See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
Nah, I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Спочатку потрібно було помитися. Ось начебто є. Можу я? Таки. Це ж вода все-таки, блін. Фігня якась.
Go!
Quadrants of harlots and drags from the
I think I've heard that one before.
Fuck all the
How did
rest
Zizka put it?
today. I'm with
The best
my
shot north of the Alps,
Fuck
and
all
also
to
the best
eat
singer
today,
north of
till
Sasau.
we'll be merry.
Nightingales have nothing on you.
And we'll make hats roll like berries.
Секунду.
Women, my friend, is a venomous creature. Best kick her out, cause her back's her best feature. She'll break your heart and you want no other. Forget that damn troll up and drink your wine, brother. Quadrants of harlots and drags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today. Still
Йому
we'll be
персонажу
merry.
потрібно помитися.
Drink your booze, then we'll make hats roll like berries.
Я б це зупинився би не гідок би нарвав би. До
Quadrants
речі,
of
скільки в мене їх? Скільки в мене їх? Матеріали. Гідки. Тут. О, то в мене 20 штук.
harlots and drags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubienka, just kill me. You'll save me a lot of suffering.
Did we find those cannon? We did. So stop whining.
When you spend more time with Kubienka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose. He's just a prick.
Aye. Hey!
What's the plan?
We wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are the wagons standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but
But what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish! It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubienka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Потім якийсь час по тому. Потім напад. Засідка.
Are we there yet? No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Could you hold me up in irons? You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Halt!
What the fuck? Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting.
We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
Щось ми не попали ні по кому. Капець.
Matilda!
Коня попали. От придурки в коня попали.
My leg, damn it!
І тому попали в ногу. Полоненому.
That was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
Я думаю, що вони зараз на нас нападуть.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill him.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at the sky again?
Так.
We are here by the order of the Lords of Lipa. Release Sir Hinnek, and you won't be harmed.
What's the dry devil to the Lords of Labour? They have no people around here. No authority.
They have all the authority they need.
And what about you? The way you look, you could pass for a chamber pot scrubber of the Lords of Labour. But a messenger? I don't think so.
Kurva.
You can't blame them. I'd run too if I was led by such a moron. Have at them!
It's a wonder.
Одного я... У вас багато, хлопці.
I've been waiting for you.
Так хто там?
That was something.
А де що, ми їх перебили?
Fucker!
Ми їх перебили. Це жесть.
Show what
як
you're
у-
made of.
А як умудрилися вони загинути, а?
You want to try me?
Реально. Це повний жесть. Задовбали, бляха, вас багато. Я один.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker.
Реально жесть.
Take that fucker out.
А ні, тут мене вб'ють, це точно. Завантажити. Бляха, муха, всі померти. Це що за прикол? Чи це поки я там стріляв, то вони дали ласти. Ну я одного вбив. Реально одного вбив, а всі інші все.
I'll kill you.
Оце бійці.
Show what you're made of.
Та хто там? Сука на кров.
Watch out! Nice strike! You don't get me! I'll smash your face!
Це ви прикалуєтесь, блядь. Як це так, що ми в меншинстві? Нас було чимало, а залишилось тільки вдвоє. Я просто шокований. Вас по одному перестрілювати, брати лука. От брати лука і стріляти, а що робити?
Good! I still can't quite do that. Not yet! I'll kill you for that! Die, fucker! The victor is the one who doesn't shit himself. Go at him from the right.
Useless.
Show your stuff.
Прикольно, прикольно, хлопці. Ну да. Ну вас нахрен.
I'm all yours.
Show your stuff.
О, давай по одному.
Too slow.
Come on then.
Ось ще, бляха, б'є мене в спину.
Show your stuff.
I can't leave now. They can't do it alone. I can't leave now.
Take that. I'll rip your... Show your stuff.
Ви на кору задовбали, бляха. Вас багато, я один.
You want to try me?
Переключитися не можу ж, бляха. Що це за прикол був? Диви, що робиться, диви, що робиться.
I'll shoot you an extra asshole.
No match for us. Watch out. Show what you're made of.
Курва обходить мене вічно. Іди в жопу обходить мене. Ага, ага. З двома... З двома важче, а з трьома... Де той? Мінус один.
I'm all yours. Fucking hell. Ha!
Да, я відпочину. Зараз ми по тобі побалакам, останній залишився. Кажіть, жисті, що можна вертатися, не? Прикол, це що, вони мене покинули, я так розумію? Я тут, бляха, з ними сам бився. І цей пес щось не помагає, бляха. Наче обісрався. Повний треш, бля. Аж слів немає. Такого я ще не бачу. Секунду, я хоч записав. Дав. Засранці. Я думаю, що треба, до речі, кнопка Z опускати ці соломі опускати. Ну, ви зрозуміли. Як там кажуть, забрало опустив і погнав битися. Але в ньому погано видно, бачите? Тому краще без нього. Так, що у цього дядька є? Рібець. Заберу. Це можна теж було б забрати да продати. Дивіться, ось укорочена кольчуга 556. Хто ти там розгавкався в мене? Висока капеліна 1130. Нічого я тих не передивився. І дождіть. Буладунки. На коня. Так, де це воно? Це теж туди на коня. Це попродаю. Бути розгавкався. Ви краще скажіть, де ото той, що з шоломом був. Красти, це свій. Це теж свій. Ні, це не воно. Знайшов. Ось це хочу я забрати. 1730. Гунгугель. Мене, бляха, і язик не повернеться сказати таке. Забираю. Магдебурзька кіраса. Забираю. Це щось цікаве. Ламелярні руки з ронделя. Турнірні рукавиці. Взуття для мандрівок, саксонські латні шляхетські стьобані штани. Ну, це мені не потрібно. А на це ми подивимося, мені аж цікаво. Такий шолом, бачите. Так. Магдебурзька одежа. Чого? Вона непогано виглядає, ця магдебурзька одежа. Потім, що там у нас ще є? Добре, давайте скидувати на коня, щоб довго не затримуватися. Я що не те скинув, чи що? А ні, все норм. Бо я вже злякався, що я щось не те скинув. Турнірні рукавиці. Ну, можна буде передітися, подивитися, що це за обладунки. Прості ногавиці. А на мені тоді що? Немає ніяких ногавиць, чи що? Штани стьобані, ноги по ножі. О, зрозумів. Саксонські латні ноги, дивіться. Теж непогано виглядають. Це ж те, що я в нього забрав. Перстень богути, ну то вже в мене було. Так, шляхетські ногавиці. Давайте це туди. Це туди. Просте взуття. Хай буде поки що просте взуття. Я не знаю, чому я не стріляв. Комірка зброї. Я не ту кнопку нажимав, так? Треба було праву кнопку миші і тоді заряджати. Але ви бачили, їх було дуже багато. Тому я нічого мав би не зробити. Так, пішли. А чого ви стояли, бляха, мене били? Що це за прикол? Якийсь жесть був.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better.
Виконав місію, але важко було.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
Ha ha! I knew there was a reason you rescued me. What's your plan?
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. But we have more important things to attend to. First things first, Henry. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? Our old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Oh, they fucked off somewhere. They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
You're not coming with me?
Does that bother you? Well, you're not afraid of her, are you?
Someone might recognize me. And if they saw us together...
All right. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kubienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Or will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Behuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Behuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck.
Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there's no one else left.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
I'll visit the town first. If Catherine's waiting for me there, I'll have to hurry. The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind of stupid name is that anyway?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done. Do you understand?
О, побалакали. Темпарь.
Will you be spending the night?
Seems that way. Do you have a room for it?
But of course. We have 2 free rooms. I'll have them cleaned up.
Don't even bother cleaning them, innkeeper.
Tread light. The name...
Can I ask you something?
Of course. What about?
Не хочу я нічого питати.
Вона
Торгівля,
була-
подивимося, чим він торгує. Настанови святого Дісмаса, відмички, слабке збережівка.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
Так. Подивимося, де там ночівля.
Filthy again.
Це не моє. Тобто можна просто переночувати тут. Де ж зберегтися, де ж ми?
Hell, they pour the beer on the table.
Мені просто цікаво.
And what can I get for you?
Як вона до мене балакає, якщо я її не бачу. О, поспати і зберегтись нарешті. Ось моя скринька. Знеболювальний відвар. Пов'язка. Так. Тут ще й скриня якась є, важко її відкрити.
I'll be right with you.
А хто там, бляха, ходить? Лякає мене. А, це за стінкою. Я думаю, що за хрінь. Де тут це жовтеньке? Ну, що, прикалуєтесь чи що?
Here it is.
Damnation.
Жесть. Зламав відмичку.
I'll be right there.
Я такого ще не бачив, я завжди відкриваю з першого разу. Ні, ну це прикол. З моїм рівнем прокачки я не можу відкрити. Ви прикалуєтесь? Дивись, ще одна відмичка. Ще одна відмичка. Дивіться інвентар. Покажу, який у мене рівень. А, 14 рівень. А я думав 19. Це вночі він працює. Я згадав, тоді буде 18 чи 19 рівень. Треба прокачувати, бачите. Важко мені зламати такий замок. Треба качати. Я і забувся, що в мене 14, а не 19. Це вночі 19. Так, ну що, зараз переночуємо, поспимо і будемо по мапі їздити. Куди там нам потрібно? Нам потрібно сюди, поговорити з Катериною. Ото туди ми і поїдемо. Мапу, потрібно буде мапу відкривати повністю від цих хмар.
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
Has the lost Liechtenstein surfaced yet?
Well, not yet. I'm working on it.
Why do you care about the Devil's Pack then?
Well, maybe I'll run into them somewhere. It wouldn't be a bad idea to know a bit about them.
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survived. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the...
It sounds like you three were... But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe it was Slavic who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's all...
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can...
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his victims...
And where do I find him?
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. That would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band in the first place?
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince...
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more...
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada and Raniek. I don't know...
Who is this Adder?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Ada because he can't keep his... He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janos can... But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets...
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janos, Ada will be nearby. The two of them are
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder?
Yes, you do. We all say cook. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage...
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell you, is a master.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was... If anyone is really unlucky, but he would not stop if you were...
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inn. It is possible he lost his hose.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar.
And how did he get here?
Not at all. He did something back home. Had the gallows waiting for him, so he was having the time of his life until recently. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot and...
How can I recognize...
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do. But when you talk to him...
Thanks. I'll go and look for them.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us.
Так, я вже трохи поїздив, мапу відкрив. Покажу вам. Не всю мапу, але багато відкрив. Горжани, Богуньовиці, Радбор, Опатовиці. До речі, в Опатовицях краще проїжджати через неї, тому що там нападають ці лицарі. Сигізмундовий табір, туди, щоб зайти, треба 500 грошей заплатити. Я не захотів платити дуже дорого. Сигізмундовий табір, там чималий такий. Так, що тут ще я відкрив? Мисковиці. Так. Прижитоки теж. Ґрунт. Ну і в принципі все. До речі, алхімічний стіл ось тут і лазня. І ще є алхімічний стіл десь. А, ось тут. І аптека. Ну, коротше, можна тут і позбирати траву, і поварити. Я трохи вже нагідок наварив. До речі, тут два варіанти. Нам ще можна поїхати з Катериною побалакати. Або шукати цих засранців. Поговорити з Борутом. І поговорити з мисковицьким ріхтажем. Можна використати швидке переміщення. Може так і зробимо ось сюди. Побалакаємо з ним. Побачимо, що він скаже. Так, де він тут? Це мені треба в цю церкву. Поняв. Шинок побіг. До шинка побіг.
Praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Bahuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki, and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Ranyek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there. Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before. There is no way to do that if I am with...
I'll be on my way. I probably won't...
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul to God knows he needs it badly.
We can, though I don't know if it'll help.
Every soul can be reformed if... Look at me. I used to kill, but I learned that it was the wrong way. And now I'm...
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'd tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I don't know. I don't know him very well yet.
It doesn't matter if you've known him a day, a year, or a lifetime. With the devil, you know who you're dealing with from the very first moment. So if you're hoping he's actually different, I can tell you right now, you're hoping in vain.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here, at my brother's grave.
Is that Slavek's?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubyen.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was...
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavik was killed in the band, Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a... Together with my brother, I buried my past here.
and vowed over his grave that I...
This is where you want to pray for the devil.
Here.
Why did you decide to leave everything behind?
Because of my brother. I was with... He was completely overcome with horror. I never...
But you must have been used to seeing...
He did not fear death, but what comes next? Now he's paying for... It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before...
Don't you want to help the devil?
That's not up to me. He has to help himself.
Well, that's not going to help him much. He needs...
I can give him nothing more.
Prayer certainly can't hurt, but do you think...
Enough for starters. What more?
Your faith?
Aye, like I said. Let's pray for him.
All right.
Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully. Pater Noster, qui isn't careless, sanct advente ad rectum. Your turn now. I did. I can't read, but I learned it by listening to...
You're saying it wrong. Listen. Pater Noster.
Shut up! You're saying it worse than I am. I'm in no mood for your smart... You're in for an ass-kicking, you piece of shit!
Ага, це що таке? Те, що я неправильно сказав, то він мене бити рішив. Оце священик. Нормально він гріхи замулює. А мене навіщо трогати? Може якось...
I surrender. Enough.
I'm just...
Не хоче, щоб я здавався. Та я ж збитися з тобою не хочу. Піду.
Go fuck yourself! No yielding!
I give up.
Як хочеш.
Christ! Shit!
Ти сам напросився. Ну ти ж засранець. Давай. Я в обладунках, то мені наоборот нічого не зробиш, дурень. Ну що зробиш? Він сам на мене напав, я ж не хотів його бити. До речі, він мені трошки обладунки, да, покоцав чи ні? Зараз подивимося, ага. А, ні, нормально все. Ага. Ні, трошки є. Де тут наші броніки? А, так нічого він мені розфігачив. А я думав, що ні. Так, це я вибрав. Є. Це як є. Я ж не винуватий, що він на мене напав. Так, далі ми куди поїдемо. Тут у нас нічого не вийшло. Одного шукати тут. Другого ось тут. Запитайте про раника в шинку. Давайте, напевно, швиденько перемістимося сюди. І спитаємося про... Да, сюди. А потім і туди заїдемо. І якраз там поблизу. То можна буде і туди заїхати, якщо день не закінчиться. А вночі не дуже я вночі не дуже полюбляю катати.
You have a kind...
Ага, в цьому приміщенні. Окей.
I hear a certain Matthew has been rampaging round here.
Do you mean Matthew the Collector?
Collector? Is that a nickname?
That's what he calls himself. He says he's collecting for the king on the roads. But he's just a common bandit. And a real pain in my ass. If I didn't have to deal with this Janos Uher bullshit, I'd have dealt with that scumbag by now. But as they say, misfortunes never come lightly. When there's bullshit, there's a lot of it.
Where does Matthew the Collector rob people most often?
He has already robbed several traders on the roads between our village and the Sukhdol fortress. You'd better avoid those places. Although, there is a bounty on Matthew, if you dare. Not too measly, actually.
I'd be happy to help. The likes of him belong behind bars or in the pillory.
Or the gallows. Listen then. Besides the fact that Matthew robs traveling merchants, he also has something much more valuable. If you can bring it to me, you'll get your reward.
What precious thing can a bandit like him have in his possession?
Here's the thing. Not long ago, a certain master illuminator was passing through. An interesting man, honored guest. I gave him lodging and food at my house and asked him a few questions. He said he was delivering a book to Sedlets, for which he had been asked to make pictures. He was very careful with it and kept it close the entire time. He left at dawn the next day.
And what happened then?
They found him dead by the wagon he arrived in, which was burnt. The book had vanished into thin air. If Matthew's involved, and I bet he is, he must still have the book.
Janos Uher?
That's the scoundrel I have locked up in the pillory outside my house right now.
What did he do?
He was trying to rob the blacksmith's house, but Loisa, his helper, caught him. He lunged at him, but Janusz pulled out his axe, and the lad ended in a bad way. God knows if he'll survive. If we have to bury Loisa, I'll make sure Janusz hangs.
How about I treat this Loisa boy? Would you let Janos go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
Oh, God, no. But I need him.
All right. If you heal Loisa and pay for that scoundrel, I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
What exactly did Janos do to Loisa?
He slashed him with an axe, the murderer, right in the stomach. He's got a deep, gaping wound there, like a gate to hell. We don't have an apothecary or a sawbones here. The herbalist says he only has 2 more days left.
I'll go to see Loisa.
As you wish, but be careful. He's in a really bad shape.
Як не одна місія, так інша. Як не інша, так третя. Як не третя, так четверта. Так, де я там позначку був поставив? Добре. Нічого мені знову показує.
Oh, my back.
А, він отут поряд, бля.
Christ, pardon me.
Poor fella. Maybe some potion will help him. If it was just a gash, he'd still breathe normally. Let's see what we've got here. Janos really fucked him up. But if I clean the wound and bandage it tightly, he may recover in time. A healing potion wouldn't hurt either.
Ілюще. А в мене є очистити і перев'язати рану.
I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment.
Зілля начебто було, помолитись за нього, закінчити лікування.
I have a healing potion for you.
Давайте все, сильний відвар в ромашки. Ну, давайте йому дамо.
Drink this. You'll feel better. Some chamomile to help you sleep and save what little strength you have left. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Please grant Loisa a speedy recovery. He has done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve to die yet. This I ask as your faithful servant. May Loisa recover soon, and may he continue to serve the Lord as a good Christian. Well, it should be enough to keep him alive. I've already treated Loisa. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janos go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first. Loisa needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as compensation.
Ух ти, бляха-муха. А що ж так багато?
I'd be happy to pay for Janos, but you're at... How's this?
More. All right, then. If you insist. I hope... Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him...
Бляха, коштував він мені дорого. Скільки в мене залишилось? Йоха, баба, у мене 464 грошей. А тут хоч можна луком постріляти, а то це ж я обіднів капець. Бачу той стовп. Зараз ми тебе звільнимо.
Hey, what do gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me.
Tell him Janos busy.
Oh. All right.
Dorothy, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother.
Do you know where Ada is? I heard you two always...
That bastard. He come here to me. I expect he biting some wench out.
The bailiff told me you almost killed...
Fuck knows what shit he tell you.
So how do you see it then?
I was hungry. I won't buy...
Best just continue, if you...
I just look around for something. What happens? This car...
Who came back?
What I know? Some cunt. He's so crazy. That's some crazy shit. What can I do, eh? I wag him a little bit. And now Bailey waiting.
Don't worry. I'll have you...
You some wizard?
Well, not exactly.
How the fuck you get that?
I healed that wounded villager. To the Bailey.
Yeah. Come, Ladiano's kid. But get me out first. Fantastic! I am stiff like... Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last...
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka, that mad bastard here? And what about Eder? You find him?
Not yet.
That Polish fucker? He come see me. But then in nearest village, no doubt. Chasing wenches.
I'll try asking around then.
We meet in Devil's Den. Till then.
Hold on. I had to buy you a free...
You wanted back? You fucked in hell. Where I get coin? In fucking stocks? What do you say to my sausage?
What are you blabbering about?
Proper one. Full of goodness. Maybe not.
Please tell me you're talking about food.
Yeah, I talk about sausage. What else? Ah, I see. You think he's not for just anybody. Me? You will not be sorry. Come back when it is nice and firm.
Firm?
I go now. I can't.
We'll meet at the Devil's Den.
I hope. We got shame there is no hops growing.
Так, одного ми засранця звільнили, бляха, і мінус. Собі в мінус. Так. Знайдіть матуша. Отут розпитайте в корчмі про Гедзя. Треба буде ще зілля наварити, щоб було так когось лічити, лікувати. В мене не буде чим.
Quick! Quick! Ka! 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 Quick! Ja! 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 Go!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Лазня. Я не помиляюсь, лазня.
Henry?
О,
Well, I'll be... Barra! What are you doing here?
So it is you. What a coincidence. Can you believe I run?
I'm glad to see you healthy.
And how else should I be?
Ah, let's not get into it. I'm just glad you're all right. Somebody up there must like you a lot.
And you as well. It looks like you've also done well. And since you're already here...
Didn't you say you were headed to the city?
I did, but I didn't last long.
City life didn't live up to your expectations?
Well, let's just say my cousin didn't greet me as enthusiastically as I'd expected. Her husband, on the other hand, was happy as a pig in shit to see me.
And your cousin was jealous?
As a shrew, I quickly came to the conclusion...
And how did you end up here?
When I was in the city, I heard the baths were cramped, expensive, so I thought, why not do it like in Jellyov? Have a tavern, and I don't know if Wolfram took liking to me, or my idea, so I got the first tent and tub, and it gradually grew into this.
Do I look like I need a bath?
No, that's not what I meant. Don't worry, you won't regret it. Our prices are more than...
You sound like a real hawker.
So you'll stick around.
Good.
Was möchtest du?
I'm looking for a wandering man-at-arms. He's Polish, so he doesn't speak our... He's called...
Adder.
Aye.
Don't even remind me of...
Did something happen?
To me? Nein, quite the contrary. We knocked back a night, and I have Kopfschmerzen all day. It's all his mates. As soon as the Poles saw him, they greeted each other and...
Do you know where Adder is now?
You should ask the butcher's wife, Eve.
Why should I ask the butcher's wife?
Well...
Do I have to make you say it? How does this
It's just some village clutch.
Look, I've heard a lot about Adder. If he was sticking it where he shouldn't have, I'd rather know before some cuckold comes at me with a pitchfork.
Knowing our butcher, you're not far from the truth. Letzte Nacht, Adder suddenly disappeared. Just at the same time as the butcher.
She left alone at night?
Leider ja. Her men passed out on the table.
So Adder took the opportunity?
Natürlich.
So where is the local butcher's?
If you go to the village from here, the butcher's...
I'll go to see her. Maybe she knows.
You should be careful. The butcher does not like seeing...
Where can I find this ranch?
Try asking the man who paid for his...
Was he broke?
He lost a small fortune here yesterday. It looked like he was going to get a nice beating because... But a bunch of Kerler from Bilani, who also came to play, lent him some coin.
And do you know where I could find these men?
In Bellany.
Thanks a lot.
Tut mir leid. I can't really think. If I were you, I would ask the Bellani innkeeper. With luck...
I'll be on my way.
Nichts zu danken.
Так. Побалакаємо з вирізниковою жінкою у прижитоках.
The devil's temptation. Look at me.
От ми її знайдемо. Ого.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for someone. And the innkeeper said you might be able to help.
Is that so? Who is it?
A wandering man at arms. He's a foreigner, a Pole. They call him Adder.
And the innkeeper sent you to me. How nice of him. As if the whole village didn't know already. Now he's going to tell everyone who just walks by. Who are you anyway? Some friend of his?
Something like that. I just need to find him.
Then you better hurry up. My old man wants to murder him.
And where will I find your husband, Adder, and the rest?
Outside the village, in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree in the middle of the field. You can see it from a distance. They said that's where they take him, so that no one can see them.
Why does he want to kill him?
Because he's a stubborn fool who won't let me explain, and believes gossip over his own wife.
You said others went with your husband.
Aye, some men from the village.
And did they have weapons?
They're no soldiers, but they carried axes.
How many of them?
How should I know?
Ah, that's nothing. I can handle...
Do you want to murder them all? Have mercy. My old man put them up to it.
Don't worry. If I can... I better go and see your husband. The sooner it's over...
Hurry up. Bless you, sir.
Quick! Ka! Ka! Quick! Go!
Вона казала щось про самотнє дерево.
Panie, mój Boże, wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły, niż byłem u spowiedzi. Wybacz swemu słudze. Wybacz. Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Twoja baba i tak do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej polskiej kiełbasie!
I'll shut that gob of yours!
Ciebie i twoją matkę piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
A co to za kutas?
Замудила.
What do you
Нормально.
want? And who the hell are you?
Leave him alone and untie him.
Why would I do that? Do you know what that bastard did?
No? No idea. But I need that man alive.
No idea, eh? I'll tell you then.
All right. Tell me about it.
That whoreson defiled my wife, my Eva, eh? He should be glad we're only gonna hang him. If I had my way, we'd castrate him as well.
That scoundrel belongs to the Lord of Suchdal Fort.
What does he want with him?
He defiled the Lord's cook, 2 maids, the captain's wife, and stole a statue of the Madonna from the chapel, over which he then did all kinds of lewd acts. They're building a gallows for him at Suchdol.
But what about me? I want satisfaction too, or at least compensation.
You want to argue with Peter of Pisek's armed men? They're already on their way.
As you wish, she's all yours. But the cow is mine, and she's coming with me.
Oh, fuck. He's twitching too much. I'll have to cut the other end, on the tree.
Kurwa mać. O kurwa. O kurwa, było blisko. Gdybym nie miał chociaż tego kociochwi. O kurwa mać. Mało brakowało.
Матюкається ще й як.
Kimkolwiek jesteś, masz krzepę. Ale teraz to sam bym wpierdolił tym gównojadom.
Ага.
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Heniek, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie jak do głupca?
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
O, żeż kurwa, czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to
Так як і
szczęście
тобі
sprzyja.
пощастило.
Te kiepy myte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Kurwa mać, aż mnie świeżbią
Того
ręce.
врятували, цього врятували.
Młody, daj mi jakąś broń.
Bronny... What?
Broń! Rozumiesz?
A weapon? You want me to give you a weapon?
Tak, kurwa!
Well, you don't need a weapon right now. What for?
No jak to kurwa czemu?
You want revenge, right?
No gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na te gębusie. Czyż widziałeś kiedykolwiek człowieka bardziej miłującego pokój?
If you're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. I'm not giving you anything. You can murder whoever you want in the Devil's Den, but now we need to go.
Ale z ciebie jest cipa, wiesz? Gdyby to był Janosz, ten by mnie tak nie zostawił. A co z Janoszem? Przecież zostawiłem go tam na pastwę losu.
You mean Janos Uer? I saved him from the pillory a while ago.
O! Złaciutki! Kocham cię. Chodź ze mną. Musimy to opić w czartówce.
As you say, in the Devil's Den. That's where all of us are supposed to meet. Go ahead. I'll meet you there later.
Dobra, to tam się spotkamy. Kurwa, już się nie mogę doczekać jakiegoś ruchanka.
Добре, хоч грошей не платили тут. Так. Деяких ми звільнили. Я треба сюди сходити, забрати, запитайте про раника. Тим може розібратися, Матуша, знайдіть Матуша. І до Катерини, да? Давайте, я думаю, сюди скатаємо. Я пропущу, а вам потім покажу, як я буду тут. Так. Прийшов я сюди. У це місто, тобто приїхав. До речі, по дорозі зустрів розбійників. Потрібно було їх вбити в Білані. Так, і мені треба поволокати з шинкарем.
Did you see a lad named Ranyak around here? He's a passionate gambler.
Aye. I suppose he was here. What about him?
Do you know where Ranyak is now?
No. But try asking the dice players. He played with them all night long.
Are the dice...
That's them. At that tape, the devil knows where they get them.
How did Ranyak...
Terribly. He had the worst of luck. He owed a lot of coin at the end of the night. I'm not all that surprised they were keeping an eye on him. Farewell, sir.
Greetings, my friend.
The innkeeper said you were...
You know Ranyek? Then you must have a drink with us. A friend of Ranyek...
Thanks, but I'd rather know what happened to Ranyek.
Impatient, aren't you? We can take you to him right now, if you want.
Just give me a moment.
Of course. Farewell, good
Зараз
sir.
я товар трохи скину свій, бо я перевантажений. Бо я в тих лицарів позабирав, бачите, щити, які хочу попродавати. До речі, торговцю спробую продати, ну цьому, корчмарю.
Good morning.
We can go.
Come on, Ranyek's waiting. Take care for now.
Рухаємо. Подивимося, куди вони мене заведуть. Ці хлопці. Якщо не пограбувати, вони мене хочуть.
Hey, do you want to see him or not?
What? Where is he? I don't get it. What happened to him?
We met this Ranyek in Pshitoki. We even lent him money when he had nothing to play with. He swore he'd pay us back. Then we met here and played some more. Ranyek kept losing, but he didn't know...
What did he do to...
Nothing at all. That bastard brought it on himself. When it was clear he had no way to pay us back, we started watching him to make sure he couldn't... He started whining about having to take a dump. Well, we didn't want to watch him shit himself, so we let him go. But the bastard got the idea.
You mean through...
Aye, by crawling through shit. But I reckon it was deeper than he thought.
That's shit.
That's in the shit, more like. But if you don't pay us what your friend Ranyek owed...
He was no friend of mine. I just needed to find him.
Then you're out of luck, because we won't let you leave without paying. Either you give us your money, or you'll have to pull that poor wretch out. What do you choose?
Хочуть з мене грошей збити, ну засранці.
Forget it.
That much silver? Hardly. If you don't want to join Ranyek head first, you better pay.
Is that a threat? What would you say if I beat all those
I'd like to see that. Get him, lads!
I'll show you! What do you want?
Ну що, хлопці? -1.
Go fuck yourself!
Казав, не трогайте мене. Ну, як хотіли. Діло ваше. Так, мені ж треба перемонтувати. Незбалансовані кістки не потрібно. Настанова Святого Дістак, це я заберу. Це теж заберу. Кістки Святої Трійці. Не хочу я, щоб потім з собою носити. Так, гроші сюди, ключі сюди. Кістки везіння, о, це мені треба. Так, що це у тебе військовий меч? Може забрати, та нафіг. Нафіг вони мені. Попробувати достати того. Той, що втопився. Так Алло. А ти куди поліз?
Ugh. What stink!
Який сморід. Де він? Такого рабаний. Якщо я вже поліз, то піду пошукаю його.
Oh, God! It's hairy! It's still warm!
Воно волохате.
Do I really have to do this? Oh, good.
Мені
That must be
потім...
him.
Мені потім...
Oh, finally.
Є.
Ugh, this is disgusting.
Раників лук. Подивіться, 1119. Я не просто так тут рився. Без, та є гроші. Ну, грошей у нього не дуже багато. А от лук. Лук я забрав. Купати я не можу, ні. Так, порося, йди отсюди. Дайте хоч вмиюся. Я вмився, пес попив. Пес попив, так, лук. Давай тебе на коня поки що лук. Все начебто. Тепер нам потрібно... Я чому їй не можу грошей дати? Зробили так, що не можна грошей давати, так. Тут я закінчив, тут нема чого робити мені. Тепер начебто все я зробив. Залишилося це сюди, знайдіть матуша. Але все-таки я думаю, я поїду сюди. До Катерини поїду. Побачу, що вона мені скаже. Ну, я для вас пропущу цю поїздку, а потім як уже буду там, то вмикну. Так, приїхав я в цю. Це місто чи селище, чи що воно тут. Що воно за дерево таке, а ну-ка. Підождіть, давайте заїдемо. І не заїдемо, зайдемо. Нічліг, тут нічліг можна взяти. Купець. О, до речі, не можу я нічого продати, поки не можу. Окей, давайте тут побігаємо. Вибачайте, що так кручу. Мишкою так кручу швидко. Щось прокачалось. Добре. Нам ще далі, да, їхати? Да. То я ще раненько вмикнув, але нічого, давайте проїдемось. Вже з вами проїдемо.
Quick!
Церква. О, то це замок ого-го. Це фортеця ого-го. Давненько я в такі не заїжджав. В грі поки що я таких дуже великих не зустрічав. Ой! Вже мене треба шукати тебе. У мене хоч немає нічого краденого, бо буде горе. Прицепляться, скажуть, ой, бляха, краду. Ого. Я так і думав. Книжечку викинемо, то заберуть. Це кістки теж заберуть. На коня, все на коня скидаю. Те, що крадене. Коня не обшукують. Це добре. Ну, половину, блях, ресурсів треба. Ви бачили, скільки в мене ресурсів? Але мене не
Where are
трогають.
you headed? Come back. We need to talk.
Мене, мабуть, не трогають, тому що я в рицарських обладунках. А рицарів не трогають. О, то все реально круто, дивіться. Нарешті ми потрапили до цікавого.
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
Давайте тепер мапу відкриємо. О, да, дивіться яке місто. Утна гора. Тут треба, бляха, на коні їздити, я так думаю. Об'їжджати все. Це діло. Добре, потім будемо ходити. Давайте спочатку. Це маркет, да, базар.
Everyone.
Чому воно не відмічається? В деяких місцях відмічається, а в деяких ні. Ну, добре.
God be with you.
Hallo, Schenker. Ich hab Hunger.
Так, куди це я втопився? Ніфіга собі. Це я розумію. Можна туди зайти? Це церква чи що це? Це храм. Нічогісінький храм. Я думав, що з цієї сторони вхід. Я так розумію, що з іншої сторони. Так, як мені туди потрапити? Ага, мені сюди треба. Говорить з Катериною. Ні, ну дивіться який, ну ніфіга собі. На всю карту. Якщо подивитися, то це таке мелке, а тут таке маленьке. Ту-ту-ту-ту. Так. Катерина, де наша Катерина?
What's the hold up? Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
Jesus Christ be
Оплатити ночівлю. Підождіть. Оплатити ночівлю — це добре.
I'd like to eat.
Aye, and for how
Да, я на постійно. Якщо беру, то на
Let's talk about the-
постійно. Я, до речі, багато речей продав і знову я вже з грошима.
Look, offer a bit.
Каже, запропонуй
I
трохи
knew we'd come to
більше.
an agreement. Anyone can.
Все, а де моя кімната?
Easy.
Ще раз?
Easy. You just go upstairs and immediately on the left.
Окей. Окей.
I'm sorry.
Was organizing another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Та не сюди.
They had two collections just like it already.
Та не туди. Ага. Нам сюди.
What good are fortifications? Innkeeper!
coming right up.
Ні, мені просто цікаво, де моя кімната. Це не вона. Це я зайшов до когось іншого. О,
Hey, my
неочікувано.
lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same. But work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild, even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Cape on.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Here it comes!
А ось і моє ліжко. А де ж моя скринька? А ось і моя скринька. Тут я можу скинути. А поки що не буду нічого скидувати, у мене нічого такого. Прям цій штанці треба буде продати комусь. Зараз подивимося, скільки там часу. А, так час є. Час є, але ми все одно збережемося. Щоб не витрачати цю. Безкоштовно збережемось. 1 годинку поспимо і збережемо гру. Так, є. Ось тут темнувато, так. Це кухня. Так, трошки під'їли. Під'їли. Так, куди мені потрібно? Мені потрібно ось сюди. Я сюди пройду. Зараз забіжу. Так. Праворуч і вийти, да? Так. Це все базар, можна щось купити собі. Можна поторгувати, рибалка. Так, ти що? Все як в сучасному світі, ну майже. З іншої сторони вийшло. Удачі, маленьке місто. Путня гора. Так. Ще бігти, бігти. Ось я знайшов. Нам сюди.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
What's that got to do with me? If you want to nose around here, you'll have to go through Chenyek.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyek?
In case you haven't caught on yet, he's not likely to tell you much. He's got this place under his thumb. That's all.
Right. I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
You don't know me, and you don't want to tell me anything. I get that. But there must be some way I can get you to trust me. I'm sure there are things I can help you with.
Course there is. But we're mainly looking for fellas what can handle themselves. Ever since this town got a new lord, we've had to use a bit of violence now and again, innit?
I don't have any problem with violence.
Most times a fella tells me that, it ends badly for him. Anyways, if you want to join us and get some jobs, go across the yard to the barn. You'll find Goliath there, and he'll let you know if you're up to it or not. And if you get through that alive, come back here and we'll talk.
Why bother with fighting? I reckon it's a waste of time. It's plain as day I'm in better shape than most of the decrepit louts.
You don't whack balls, I see. Let's leave Goliath out of it. It'll only lead to bad blood. What would...
I'm looking for Goatskin.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody...
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here, only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But... And that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't use...
Why did they give him such a beating?
Well... Goatskin is a right, but I reckon this time it was about his big... The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he...
And does this law...
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yet. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a...
What happened to Goatskin? Does it...
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he's stuck his... If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though?
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner. And then there's the big bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that goatskin stepped in some nasty shit, and then I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's
Thanks.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving it. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke.
I'll stop by later.
Grand.
З одного місця побіжимо в інше місце. І сюди треба йти вночі. Тоді нам сюди треба, а потім сюди вночі підемо. Попав я в якусь церкву. Кістки. Священники сказали, один священник мені квест дав кістки позбирати, там я їх позбирав, а тепер кудись провалився.
Are you intact, my dear brother?
Там, каже, цілий.
Дуже. There's no better place to leave your bones, and that's a fact. But they'll serve you much better. And the place you're in is black as night. I'll throw you a torch. Look for bones along your way, after all. In the end...
Це побічний квест. Спочатку я пішов за мечем. Зараз я вам покажу по карті. Я почав трохи карту, мапу відкривати. Я Кутню гору майже всю відкрив, бачите, тут квести. Потім, думаю, поїду сюди ще. Цей. Через ось цей розлом, ну, зламана стіна. Через цю зламану стіну виїхав і поїхав в цю сторону. Зараз покажу. І тут таке місце, тут. Квест я взяв отут у цього хлопця. Тут хлопець буде. Ну, як хлопець, лицар, кажу хлопець. І тепер отут квести. Складіть піраміду з тріснутих черепів, складіть піраміду з черепів. Знайдіть меч лицаря Валентина. От я буду шукати. З одного почав до другого, а з третього на п'яте і... Бажаний сніг. Так. Кістки забираю.
What's this? This corpse must have been lying here for several decades, but it looks like he died yesterday. God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy.
This looks like the crypt for the monks. Wonder how long they've been lying here.
Я вже перевантажений. Надіюсь, я тут все зібрав. Вже буде таке, що пропустив. І буду ще сюди вертатись. Про щось де пропустив. А не меч тут, а?
Damn it! That sword isn't here. Now what? I'll take another look around here. Maybe it's somewhere nearby.
Може він тут. Може десь він поблизу, може і так. Пошукаємо. Але спочатку... Тихо. Спочатку кістки. Іначе позбирав я кістки. Мені там піраміди з кісток. Це єпископ, ой, кажу єпископ, пастор. Пастор сказав, що піраміди зібрати, блін. Нічого поки не можу я знайти. Добре, будемо тим виходом. Ну, той вихід. Я вже тут точно обшукав уже. По 2 рази вже обійшов. На всяк випадок візьму меча в руки. А вдруг на мене мумія нападе. Буду з мумією битись. Пішов один побічним квестом. Починалося все з маленького. Думав, та поїду меча з гробниці візьму і привезу. А може собі залишу легендарний меч. Пішли ми звідси. Ось. Це кладовище. Перевантажений я. Мені зараз до церкви треба дійти. Можливо, побалакати з цим. Ну, з священником поговорити. А може з цим, як його. Може з кимсь іншим. Бес, ти щось знайшов чи що? А ну підожди. Ти ще хлопець, ще той. Де? Тут? Так, знову йдемо сюди. Зараз будемо розкладати. Повинно вже кісток вистачить. 272. 272.
First pyramid is done.
Так, одна піраміда. Бачите, я сюди впав. Сюди впав, не хочу я вже більше падати. Тепер ще одну піраміду. Людський череп. Підождіть. Підождіть, десь тут черепи є. 32. 32. Yeah.
If I hadn't built it myself, it'd give me a scare. Just one more.
І сюди одненький. Не хоче. О, 32.
Three beautiful piles. I'm proud of myself. The old monk will be delighted.
Знайдіть брата. То зараз знайду того пастора, чи де він тут. Та не цей.
Where did that blind madman get to? He was sitting here the whole time, and now he's just vanished. I should ask if anyone saw him.
Може треба спитатися. Кого ти спитаєшся? Бляха пес. Не мішай мені. Ну давай цього спитаємо.
I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fella. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster,
You ought to sleep more and drink less. Otherwise, you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead?
As sure as there's a God in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He wouldn't stop babbling in verse.
For Christ's sake, old Morticius couldn't even read, let alone compose verses. Are you sure you weren't imagining it?
Very sure. I have to find him. He owes me for the work I did.
Go back to the ossuary, then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other dead monks. Wait, what did this fellow want from you, anyway?
I had to tidy up all the bones in the chapel and arrange them into pyramids.
What? You fooled around in my chapel? May the Lord protect you if you've done any ungodly business in there. Come now, show me. What in God's name? You did all this by yourself?
Well, yes.
Well, friend, you're quite the worker. What a mess this place was. I'll keep it like this. People from all over the land will come here just to see this.
Well, that's nice and all. But I don't suppose you'll pay me for it, will you?
You suppose correctly. A job well done should be a reward enough for you.
Так, і де ж мені шукати тепер? Йдіть мовчки. Опа, де воно знаходиться? Не можу ближче. Не можу ближче зробити. Ні, я тут все обшукав. Вниз падати я теж не хочу. Тут шукать. Тут шукать. Може він все-таки. Ну тут його точно нема. Тут книжка була, я її забрав. А може, до речі, в книжці щось є. Ні, ніфіга. Він повинен бути тут. Дуже дивно. Ну це знову на вихід. Ні. Мені на вихід не потрібно. Я так і не зрозумів. Пропустив.
This must be through Valentine. And he has a sword. Maybe I could just forge one like it, since the real one is nowhere to be found.
Вже такий самий можу викувати. Він таке, да, ляпнув? Ось таке ляпнув. Давайте глянемо. О, є. Меч лицаря Валентина. Міч. Пряма гарда меча. Коров'яча шкура. Так. Це буде непоганий меч. Можна буде зробити його. Тепер можна на вихід. Куди? Бляха, злякав мене. Так, добре, буду звідси виходити. І будемо топати. Куди будемо топати? Правильно, будемо топати до себе сюди. Кутна гора. І далі по сюжетці, я думаю, підемо. А меча можна буде зробити, тільки інгредієнти треба познаходити всі і можна викувати. Так. Сюди. Замки. Це треба обходити з тої сторони. О, може я сюди зайду. Точно. Так. Я прийшов туди, куди потрібно. Це не моє, ось моє. Це. Буду зберігатися, зараз подивлюся скільки там, ага. 1:00 ночі в грі. І потім підемо по сюжеточці ось сюди. Знайдіть бурдюка. А, до речі, це ж вночі його треба шукати. Стоп, а що там було тільки що я щось побачив? Броник. Це що там, броню можна купити? Так що, тоді давайте підемо його шукати, а що робити? Чого ми будемо ночувати? У мене ППшку треба підправити собі. І енергія. Що, поспати? Ні, не будемо спати.
Excuse me.
Так, а ну, не мішай.
I apologize.
Excuse me. Броник оце там. Потім з броником будемо. Я так розумію, що це броню купляти. Так, обладунки. Дивіться там які обладунки. Як зламати дуже важко. Треба прокачувати. Бачите, для чого крадійство прокачувати. Щоб можна було зайти і там почистити все. Або купити, якщо назбирати гроші. Я думаю, воно там буде коштувати дорого. Так, куди ми там біжимо? Ми біжимо аж сюди. Ляхточка, якій, да? Сюди. Ну да, вночі погано ходити, але вже ж там хтось сказав нам, що треба вночі його шукати. Сюди і сюди. Дивіться, дощ іде, коли мапа відкрита. Так не повинно бути. Не повинно бути. І, до речі, ми передінемось. Передінемося в наш одяг бойовий. Непомітний. Так, отут хлопця потрібно буде шукати зараз. В цих місцях.
God be with you.
І тобі того самого. Я був правильно пішов. Ти з цієї сторони. Давайте я його знайду, а потім вам покажу. Так, я вирішив вдень вийти, пошукати цього засранця. Бо вночі чомусь я його не знайшов, може людей порозпитую. Може щось підкажуть.
I'm looking for a bloke called Goatskin. You don't know him, do you? I heard he hangs around this place.
Goatskin? That lousy bastard robs my customers. Deutschers mostly. What's worse, word's got around already. If you get hold of him,
Sort out? That could mean lots of things.
Nothing nasty, don't worry. Besides the Germans. Goatskin also robbed. And I reckon he has friends in high places, because...
How will it help you if I find Goatskin?
Schindel complained to the council mainly because Goatskin nicked some scholarly stuff. So if you tracked down his things and returned...
Any idea what this...
No idea. But he said something about
I'll see if I can find his thing.
Great. If you find anything, take it straight to Schindel. He lives in the house...
Right you are. Now, about that Goatskin.
What do you want?
Do you know where to find him?
Not the faintest idea. If I knew... I asked at the Black Horse. Dirty...
What did they tell you?
They claimed not to know anything, but they couldn't stop
Have you ever seen...
Like any other tramp. Filthy and disgusting. I reckon that's where his wits fell out. And he's hardly got any...
You wouldn't happen to have a German customer here now, would you?
I reckon not. But I'm not sure. Ask the girls.
I'll go and look somewhere else.
Aye. If you do find him, watch out. He may look...
Right.
Tschüss, mein Freund.
Тут мені треба і розпитати. Може хтось щось знає.
It's really pissing. What is it you...
Ні, торгувати не хочу.
How can I help you? I'm looking for someone called Goatskin. I hear he hangs around.
Goatskin? That he turns up on the street now and then. But no Germans come here.
Goatskin's German?
Goatskin's above all a slippery bastard who can't be trusted. What I do know is he likes robbing Deutscher merchants. And
It sounds like you're not too fond of German.
it's the local yakkers who can't stand them. If you've got glint, come in and make yourself at home. If you
Any idea where I might...
You could try asking in the bathhouse, behind the yards in Hrada Quarter. They get a lot of well-heeled Deutschers in there. And some young wench there's been seeing Goatskin for a while now.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Have something at least, since I gave you the... I helped you out, didn't I? Don't be a pinch...
А, тут подожди, то може тобі можна щось впарити.
What do you want?
У мене
Make
там,
it...
у мене там
I'll have a look.
штанці є. А, він штанці не хоче купувати. Добре. Дивимося, він сказав. Він сказав, що треба шукати... Дізнайтеся більше в дівчини Бурдюка. Знову в лазню. Я був там. От блін. Бачите? Інтуїція підказувала, що він десь там. Хоч я навіть і не знаю, де він. Але інтуїція підказувала. Зараз ми туди підемо полялякаємо.
I'm always...
Greetings to you.
Do you get a lot of German merchants here?
We used to. From all over the place, unfortunately.
How come?
They'll come back, though. But there's one who hasn't stopped coming. Udo, he's called. But that's all I can tell you about him.
He just drinks here.
Drinks and plays dice.
Thanks.
You're welcome. But stick around and spend some coin, so I ain't telling you this for no... See you later.
Влаштувати пастку для Бурдюка.
The customers have been singing your... Greetings. What
I'm looking for a fella called
do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives.
He knows some things that I'd like to know.
What would he know? A mangy vag...
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, he'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers.
Why does he choose to rob...
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a check.
Could you tell me where exactly he...
Hard to say. You know how it is. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse. And in Doe, the bastard stays clear of the main streets.
Have you got any German customers here?
What do you think? No, because words got round.
And is Udo here now?
No, it's too early for him. He usually comes later in the evening. I reckon he only comes here...
You know Goatskin seeing one of you...
What? Nonsense. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past my girls, but I can't believe they...
That's what I heard.
Everyone badmouths whores. You know what it's like. But if it's true, then as soon...
Why does he choose to rob
Та
Germans?
не те нажав. Те нажав. Все.
You're welcome. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too.
Нічого, ми його знайдемо. Він не дінеться. Той Бурдюк. Дівчину ми зараз пошукаємо.
Greetings.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. I heard he sometimes...
Aye, he turns up now and again. The bastard's ruining my business. 2 of my customers refused to come here again.
Let me guess.
One was for certain. From somewhere in Bavaria he was.
And you wouldn't have some idea where I might find Goatskin, would you?
You bet it would. But if I knew where to find him, I'd... That bitch Mary's bound to know, though. She denies it, but we all know she's walking out with him.
I thought you bathhouse girls stuck together. What have you got against Mary?
There's a limit to everything. As soon as you mess with someone's livelihood, she can marry that cripple for all I care. But when he robs our guests and ruins our... She should grab him by the ball... Oh, never mind.
Is that all you know about Goatskin?
Ain't that enough for you? I'm not here to know.
Піду я.
Thanks,
Я
then.
вже
If you find him, give him a... I'll be with you.
піду пошукаю ту Марію.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
I'm looking for Goatskin.
Nah, you're a good-looking fella. What would I want with some goat skin when I've got a handsome young... I couldn't care less about your goats.
But I do. And the girls here tell me you know...
So, you're not here to have a good time, Shane. I know goat skin. But don't expect me to tell you anything. He's lying low, and for good reason.
Why is he hiding?
How should I know? He's never far from trouble. Goes with his...
Where's he hiding?
I don't know. And even if I did, that's why he's hiding. So strange.
Look, I'll find him either way. I found slippier bastards than that Goatskin of yours. And if I'm in a good mood when I find him, I might not even hurt him. But if you keep making it difficult for me, I'm going to lose my patience. And then it's going to get nasty. For both you and Goatskin. So what'll it be?
Jesus. What did that fella get me mixed up in this time? Calm down, dearie. You don't have to start throwing threats around.
Do you find me threatening?
Quite a bit. And I've seen a thing or two in this job.
I'll take that as a compliment. Come on then, spill it. Where's Goatskin?
There's a yard behind the bathhouse leading to a side alley. Right next to it is the Black Horse Tavern. And at the opposite end, you'll see a barn behind a wall. There's a funny little window at the top. That's where.
I'll look for it.
Please don't hurt him, though. He's not bad, just a bit peculiar.
We'll see.
Farewell, my friend.
Я не запам'ятав, але провулок біля лазні. Провулок біля... Дайте я подивлюся. Можливо, я в тому провулочці був. Бляха, мені треба вмитись, да? Не. Той казав, не дуже добре пахне. Дам пацик. Тут ще тут. Так. Зараз повернусь до лазні. З тої сторони, так? Не з цієї. Будемо впукувати. Те тут я був. Ні, тут теж навряд чи. Може це і є цей провулочок, а ну підождіть. Більше всього, що це воно. Я ношусь як цей, як навіжений. Так. Ось ми його знайдемо. Мені здається, я тоді ото був вночі, ходив, але не записував відео. І десь я його... Зараз ще раз. Так. Все є провулочок. Ні, тут хлопці стоять. Тут навряд чи.
This property belongs to someone else.
Каже, сюди не можна. Дуже дивно. Це 100% не тут.
What's that?
Ні, його тут нема.
What is it you need?
Та нічого, відійди. Ти мені нафіг не потрібен. Так відійди, блін, бо я тобі щас...
Don't you want to leave already?
Мазір, ну от що за прикол? От що з ним робить, а? Попустило. Дурника.
Greetings.
Добре, я зараз сам буду шукати, потім вам покажу, як знайду. Знайшов я
Look who
його.
we have here. You must be Goatskin, eh?
What? What are you doing here?
What do you think? Looking for you.
Ходив і знайшов.
Hiding? I shouldn't be talking to anyone.
But I found you. So you're not hidden anymore.
I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by Sam.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I'm starting to lose patience. I don't know these mysterious folks you're afraid of, but I'm here and they aren't. So if there's anyone you should be afraid of, it's me. Know what I mean?
I understand.
Good.
What is it you, like, want to know, like?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing, but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Who is this Samuel you're so afraid of?
He just hired me. He's one of them lot. You know, them Jews. He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Have you ever heard the name Lichten?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Lichtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak...
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a...
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, you know...
Jesus wept. Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it, and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, but watch out. They ain't too welcoming towards our...
What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like, I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who...
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I was good at that. I remember pictures good.
And there's another thing. Those things you stole...
That...
What happened to them? The owner wants them...
I still...
Where?
In them secret, you know, tunnels under the city.
Tunnels? Secret passageways? Stop blethering and tell me where it is.
I ain't blathering. It's in the passageways beneath the city. And if you give me a couple of groschen, I can teach you too. You can clear out my stash, and judging by the look of you, knowing your way round, you know, underground like, that ought to come in handy for you, innit?
Look, Goatskin, just because I was nice to you once, doesn't mean you can fuck with me now. Tell me what you know right this instant, or I'm gonna lose my temper.
Well, no need to fly off the handle, like... I'll tell you, of course. I was just thinking...
Goatskin, spit it out!
Oh, all right. It's like this. I know them passageways because I got my hands on this map, like. This old thief gave it to me. And when I, you know, got it in my head, like, I flogged it, see?
A treasure map? You're yanking my pizzle, aren't you?
No. I swear, on my Mars soul. It ain't a treasure map, it's a map of what's below ground.
Big difference. Where's this map, then?
I flogged it to this thief. Angel, he called himself.
Called himself? So this angel is back in heaven now, is he?
Aye. He was hanged outside the city walls. He's still swinging there. And I know he had that map sewn into his coat. It were his most prized possession. But watch out. The gallows is guarded to stop quacks cutting off the dead bodies, bits and pieces, fingers and that, like.
Thanks. You've been a great help.
That's me through and through, innit? I'd better be off, like. I've got a long journey ahead of me.
Off you go.
Піду і залишився тут. Показую, де я знайшов його. На мапі. Ось тут це місце. Вчитель новичок. Це він тепер вчитель новичок? Ну-ка, давайте побалакаємо з ним. Вчитель новичок. Мене чогось навчити. Дійство, непомітність, ні. Пограбувати.
Goatskin, there's another thing. What about those things?
Я вже з нього питав. А як я його знайшов? Зараз тим шляхом. Тим шляхом зараз я і піду. Щоб вам показати. Я пішов вон звідси, бачите? Ось. Так. Зуміли де. Бачите, я покручусь. Ось є значок кравця. Ну, в принципі, якщо назад перемотати, ви вже, в принципі, зрозуміли, звідки я прийшов. Лізу по цій драбині, потім туди і потрапляємо в ту кімнату. Так, ну все, в принципі. Те, що мені потрібно, те я зробив. Так, пом-пом-пом-пом-пом. Далі нам сюди поговорити зі Самуїлом. А мапа. Про те, що він балакав. Це не те, це побічна місія. Ну добре. Потім будемо шукати ту мапу. О, ось воно. Кутногорська шибениця, я правильно розумію? То туди нам потрібно. Добре, я сюди зараз схожу. Так, знайшов я цього Самуїла. Зараз будемо балакати. Будемо балакати.
God be with you.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
I'm not lost. I'm looking for Samuel. I need to ask him something.
Goyim rarely wander in here with good intentions. What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why...
Why? Because if he doesn't talk to me, things could get pretty nasty for him.
You don't frighten me. On the other hand, I do not want any unnecessary trouble. And that only takes one goy here.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one problem none of my people can fix. You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells.
I've never heard anything like that before.
You must be deaf then. In any case, I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining town. I need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning.
All right. I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
Right. Morning, abandoned house with a yard.
Not morning. Evening.
But you just said...
At the start of the day. My day starts when 3 stars appear in the sky. Not that those bastards care. They just go there after sunset. I reckon you can still catch up with them there today. If you get them to let you join them. Try and find out what they're planning. And then come and see me. And you'll have fulfilled your side of the deal.
You'll keep your end of the deal, I hope.
Don't worry. I keep my promises.
Не так і інше. Біжи туди, біжи сюди. Весело. Так, а чому не відображається на карті ця місія? Нічого не зрозумів. Рудокопи, квартал рудокопів. Добре, буду шукати той квартал. Якось без цього. Якось без позначки, якось дуже, ну, бігати по всьому місту теж не дуже прикольно. Але буду шукати. Так, я начебто знайшов це місце. На мапі ось воно тут. Цей зруйнований будиночок, я так думаю. Зараз ми до опівночі почекаємо. Подивимося, що в мене там по... Так, 71,69. Ситність. Ситність треба під'їсти. Є. І чекаємо годинку, а потім ще годинку. Він казав, коли 3 зірки. Може до 8 вечора треба чекати. Зараз побачимо. Зараз побачимо. Потрібно, щоб темрява була.
Be careful. God is punishing.
Нічого не розумію. Нема нікого.
Ой.
Давайте ще почекаємо. А ні, все-таки воно. Все-таки воно. Коти. А це що таке?
Hey! Open up! Open up!
Well, what are you doing, Moisha?
Foot's a capora, piece of junk. Never mind. We'll cut this shit down.
Каже, ріж цього виродка.
Du wirst sterben!
Ha! Zeig, was du drauf hast! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Той же, падло, підходить з тої сторони.
I'm all yours.
Давай.
Come on, then! I'll rip your ass open!
That hit home. You want to try me?
Wait, wait! Don't kill him! You're gonna beg for mercy? After this? We can make a deal.
Хотіли пограбувати мене і вбити.
Our people? What the hell are you talking about?
We caught some of them yesterday, trying to get to Liechtenstein, just like you.
No, I'm after Liechtenstein because I need to talk to him. Not his enemy. But if you know where he is, you better take me to him. Right now.
I have my orders. I'm not supposed to let anyone near him. Especially not someone who just beat my 2 best men. I'm not a fool.
Right. I'll go unarmed. If that'll convince you.
I'll trust you. But in return, you have to trust me. You can't see where we're going.
All right. But no tricks.
Those are the rules.
Вони живі залишились. Але вони мене майже вбили. Вдовбали, блін, по 2 чоловіка на одного.
Wait.
Секунду.
Who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Цікаво, куди він привів нас. Куди він нас привів?
Off you go! Who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure, but he says he knows you and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
Well, I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
In a word, badly.
Oh, how's that?
I hardly know where to start. I'm lucky to be alive. In any case, neither von Berghoff nor the League of Lords are planning to join Jobst.
Good God. I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
We did.
And? What was von Berkhoff's reaction?
That bastard first used us, and then wanted to get rid of us. We only just avoided being killed.
Sacre. So there's no chance the League of Lords will turn against Sigismund?
No chance. On the contrary. Von Berghoff and von Aulitz came here to Kuttenberg to be at Sigismund's beck and call.
Christ. And what are you doing here, actually?
I came here with a man called Zizka.
Zizka? Jan Zizka of Trotsnov?
You know him?
Of course I do. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well. What was strange was that his band was infiltrated by Istvan Toth, if you remember.
That rat from Talmberg. What was he doing there?
Turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused. That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side, and Istvan had to flee.
So the fucker's still alive?
Not any longer.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that. To our enemy's death.
Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again, with von Berghoff and Markvart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
Well, things happened quickly. They took us captive, tortured us, and we escaped. On the way, I threw Istvan out of a window in von Burgov's castle. And now we're here, me and Zizka. And Catherine, who literally saved our necks from the executioner's axe.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage. Because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Burgov took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
Well, it could have been worse.
That's the way of the world. For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Ah, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
I must admit, I see his point. He has plans. He wants to take advantage of the truce while it lasts. And he doesn't want to provoke Sigismund into starting warring again. And he's probably right about Capon. Nobody's going to throw away the chance of a fat ransom, or waste a nice opportunity for blackmail.
It's true I can take care of myself. But the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
And also, it's about your safety.
My safety?
You know, they tortured us. Zizka, Godwin and me. They asked about Jobst's plans and about you. I'd have held out, but Godwin... He told them where you were.
Where I am? In this city, you mean? That's not such a terrible betrayal. Gutenberg is a big city. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Not that they have not tried. They almost caught you a couple of times. If it were not for my people.
That's true, of course. But I'm not going to bear a grudge. The executioner always gets what he wants. And if he hadn't, we wouldn't be talking right now.
Thank you. You don't know how much it means to me.
Don't worry your head over it. If I was tortured, I'd tell them everything I knew before the iron was hot.
Well, thanks.
But I'd regret it as well. I don't like pain, that's all. Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh, how's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And?
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkhoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkhoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkhoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, that's fucked then. How the hell 3 of us conquer a fortress, and 1 of us a woman?
That's a conquest I'd like to see. It would go down in history.
The history of suicidal madness.
But I wouldn't underestimate this Catherine. If she managed to save you all from the executioner, I'd like to meet her. You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who will help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right. I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.
Все, можна входити. Дістаньтесь до палацу. Дістаньтесь палацу Рутарда. Палац Рутарда. Аж тут. А в мене аж тут. Ну, то я думаю, треба переночувати, а потім туди йти. Це хто? Шанкарне. Вихід чи що? О, це підземні ходи. Це що той казав. Прикольно. Але я не хочу, я ще заблудитись можу тут.
Careful.
О, пес. Слушай. Де ми вийшли? Так сказав. Де ми біля... Корчма цар Соломон. Окей. І яка година? 5 ранку. Нам ще й відпочити потрібно, бо в мене вже енергія на нулі. Так, ну, тоді йдемо відпочивати, а потім продовжимо. Відправлю свого поспати, а потім покажу, що буде далі.
I have not changed my answer. I will not sell you the rights to my mines. Not today, not tomorrow, nor in 100 years. You will not get your hands on my silver.
You forget I have influential friends. If you won't sell the mines, you'll lose them. Just like Malishov. Along with your life, if you defy me.
Mind your step. Two can play that game. Did you really think that I didn't know you were stealing the royal silver, eh? When your self-proclaimed king finds that out, your head will be on the chopping block.
Seize that traitor!
Not another step.
You'll get yours too, turtle dove. What are you waiting for? Can't you see? They're threatening the Royal Mint Master!
Треба допомогти.
He's one of them! Get him! You should have fucking stayed out of it! Fuck you! You're going to fuck with us! Smash him on the head! Die for that, you fuck! You're no match for us! Fucker! I'll beat you, Johnny! You want to try me? Fuck you! Kurva, I'm wounded!
Damn. They gave me a going over. Good thing you showed up, lad.
You all right, sir? Looks like you took some hits.
It's just a scratch.
Papa, my God, you're hurt.
I'm all right. What the hell was that, Rosa?
I saved your life. Didn't you notice?
We would have been in the right if you hadn't taken the shot. Now we have the blood of the king's men on our hands. Do you have any idea what this means?
Was I supposed to let one of Sigismund's lackeys insult us in our own home?
And you thought this was a better solution?
You know what? Let's just leave it be. I don't want to argue in front of the young man here. Apologies for the mess, stranger. There aren't usually so many corpses strewn about our courtyard.
I should be the one apologizing. Some of it is my handiwork.
It won't be your concern, though. I promise. We'll call the guards and tell them what happened. That Ulrich Vavak and his men attacked us for no reason.
You think that will make them let us off the hook?
Not for free. But knowing young Plymouth, the commander of the guard, I'm sure he won't refuse my coin. But back to you, lad. Who are you? And why have you graced us with your visit?
I'm Henry of Scalitz, squire to Lord Capon of Perkstein.
Pleased to meet you. Conslin Routard. And this feisty creature here is my daughter Rosa.
Like father, like daughter.
Why did your master send you to me, Henry?
He didn't, sir. Unfortunately, he's in enemy captivity.
We're sorry to hear that.
But I plan to rescue him. And I believe you can help me with that.
We can? How?
Lord Capon is held at Malashov.
Our Malashov? I don't envy him. I was planning on fixing the roof before they took it from us. It's full of leaks. I doubt its new master will lift a finger to do anything about it. But tell me, why would I meddle in matters that don't concern me?
Well, I might have just saved your life.
That's true. And for that, you surely deserve a reward. But to get involved in something as dangerous as freeing a captured nobleman in a territory conquered by Sigismund?
We have to do something to help. I know it's dangerous.
Dangerous? It's madness. What if somebody finds out?
Nobody will know.
You haven't been in Kuttenberg for long, have you? The walls have ears here. I'd only end up with my head on the chopping block. And I don't even want to think about what they'd do to Rosa.
That's true. As long as Vavak's breathing down our necks, we have to be careful.
Who is he, anyway?
Ulrich Vavak von Neuhaus. The new mint master appointed by Sigismund himself. He's had it in for us ever since he took over the office. He's been pressuring me to hand over my mining rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
Then let's get rid of Vavak. He must have some weakness, right?
There may be one. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake die. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
Then why hasn't Sigismund heard about it?
Simple allegations aren't enough to charge someone with such a serious crime. We need evidence.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. Fortunately, we have an ally. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the Mint Master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the Mint Master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account of it.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up on Vavak, just as much as I would. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'm sure he'll accommodate you. I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian and Horshan at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password via argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Продовжимо.